Hello, I'm Caleb Wolfgang, and I'm terrified of conversations. So, first off, I'm nervous and super uncomfortable right now. I want to explain to you better who I am, and I feel the best way to do that is if I was interviewed. I feel weird interviewing myself, so I found the next best way, and I'm going to read some excerpts of the most honest and vulnerable moments of me and my journey, and hopefully that gives you better understanding of who I am. I don't know how to start this. I'm not even sure what I want to say. I'll start off with who am I? Well, my name is Caleb and I'm 22 years old, and I've spent those 22 years trying to find the answer to that question. I want to get me better. I feel like I don't know anything. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I know I'm capable of doing things, I just can't get myself to do any of it. I feel lost. Every step feels like the wrong direction. It feels like I'm going nowhere. Sometimes I feel like I don't exist. It feels more like I'm watching my life than living it. I want to be more involved. I try, but my mind and body disconnect. I get stuck in my head. I'm tired of spending so much time in my head. I'm tired all the time. I'm tired of feeling tired. Everything I do feels harder than it has to be. I feel like everything I do is a reflection of my identity. I'm tired of always having to prove myself. I just want to be accepted for who I am. I don't think anyone knows me. People know of me, but they don't get me. I feel like nobody understands me or sees me. I am alone. I have no one. I don't know why I do anything anymore. I don't see a point. Why does it matter if I do anything? Every day feels the same. I wish things weren't the way they are. I don't think it has to be this way. I think I'm living life wrong. I want help, but I don't want to ask for it. I just want someone to know I need it. I know I can't do it all on my own, but I feel like I should be able to. I want someone to see that I'm struggling, but not think less of me. Why am I so scared to ask for help? Why can't I get myself to talk to someone? I don't like feeling this way. All I want is for someone to see me. I don't feel heard or seen by anyone. I wish someone could tell me that I'm doing enough. I don't know how much I have to do or how long I have to go. I just want someone to share my struggles with. All I truly want to do with my life is help people. It's the only thing that makes me feel better. I like feeling helpful, that I can actually have an impact. Why is it so much easier to help others than help myself? I feel like a burden, that I'm in the way and making things worse. When I help someone, those feelings go away. I'm focused on me and my life all the time. It's nice to focus on something else. Why do I always do this to myself? Why do I always let it get this bad? How many times is it going to take before I learn my lesson? I've always known what my problems are, but I never do anything to work on them. I just do enough to get by instead of trying to make it better. I don't even remember what it's like to not feel like this. It's so bad, I don't even see the point of trying to make things better. I want better. I don't even know what better looks like. I don't even know if better is possible. I don't think I'm supposed to feel like this. Why do I want better? How much do I need? How much is enough? I always feel like I never have enough. And when I do, I think it won't last. I think that's my problem. Nothing will ever be enough. There's a pit inside of me that I've tried to fill, and I don't think it's possible. I don't want to spend the rest of my life trying to fill a bottomless pit. This can't be all there is, right? Super dark, man. I think it's time I start being 100% honest with myself. I'm not happy. I'm not okay with my life. I feel bad for even wanting more. But what am I doing it for? Every day is the same. I don't do anything new and still expect something to change. I know I can do more than I am. I've been waiting for someone else to do the work for me because I don't feel strong enough to do it myself. I can't keep waiting anymore. I have been running my entire life and I don't want to anymore. I'm tired. I want to enjoy it. What am I running from? Me, or at least a version of myself. I've been running from me my entire life. It feels stupid. I wasted so much time thinking I wasn't good enough, so much time spent in fear, and now I feel like I didn't have to do any of that. I thought I was something to be afraid of. I don't know how I feel about my decisions. I'm not angry or confused or regretful. I think I feel connected. There has been a disconnect between my mind and body for as long as I can remember. And now all I want to do is tell me, I love you, and I'm sorry. Fear was my motivator to do everything. I have always felt like I'm doing the right things, but for the wrong reasons. I think that's why I never enjoyed doing anything. I only did things because I felt like I had to. I've been so focused on what I don't have. I didn't focus on what I do have. I have more than enough. I'm so lucky I got to wake up today. I interpreted everything I did through the lens of, I'm not good enough. I was so judgmental, so sure that I knew everything. I was so scared that I didn't have enough, that I tried to look like I didn't need anything. I didn't realize that was just one way to look at it, and there are so many other perspectives. I want to enjoy life more. I want to be more connected, and there is a perspective out there to see the world that way. I thought I was protecting myself by removing me away from everyone. My problems are the result of those actions. What I thought was the solution was actually my problem. My actions are the reason I'm here, but my actions can be the reason I'm not. I don't have to do it alone anymore. I actually don't want to. I enjoy sharing this experience with others. I don't have to keep it just for myself. I put so much on my shoulders. I felt like I had to do everything on my own. But if I don't like looking at the world that way, I don't have to. I choose how I see the world. I lost perspective on my life. I thought things were worse than they were, that I was capable of less, that the way my life was going to be that way forever. But perspective is not meant to be permanent. It didn't have to be that way if I just talked to someone, if I just saw my life from another angle. I was right to feel and think everything I did from my perspective. I didn't know there was other ways to look at it. The world is so small till it ain't. I want to know other perspectives. I want to grow my world. I want to connect and be more connected. I've spent so much of my life alone. The world is so limiting by myself. I can only live so much, and I want to know what else is out there. I thought there was a right way to look at life, and I was so scared I was doing it wrong. I know the only way to connect is to open up, and that's scary, but that perspective is true until it's not. I'm so scared to talk to people. I feel like a burden or I'm bothering them. I want people to know me and see me, the real me. I want a place where it's easier to talk with people, where I feel comfortable showing myself without a mask, where anything gets talked about, where finding connection is the goal. So I created this, just a conversation. In short, a podcast interview show with the goal to better answer 3 questions. Who are you? What do you do? Why are you you? And as the name implies, I just want to have conversations. I like talking to people. I like learning about people. I like learning why people are the way they are. And I want to be able to do that in a place that's informing and safe for me, and also a place where I can share with you. I wanted to take the thing that I've been scared to do my entire life and create a way to do it that made me feel okay. All I wanted going through this process was to find someone who had done it before, someone I could relate to and understand and connect with them on how they did it. My whole life, I've been a fan of interviews and learning more about people. The more I learned about someone, the more I understood them. And the more I understood them, the more connected I felt. I wanted a show that had the intention to explain why people were the way they are. I've spent most of my life disconnected. It's lonely and cold and not a way I want to live my life anymore. I let fear keep me from connecting. I don't want to live my life like that anymore. I don't want to miss out on connecting with someone just because I wasn't open to understand. I also don't want to keep my story just to myself anymore. I know I'm not the only one who can learn from my journey. I've been through a lot and I've done a lot, and I'm not sure who I want to be. I think it's hard to answer that question when you don't know what you can be. So I invite you to be someone who I talk with, to show off what you can be. Because at the end of the day, it's just a conversation.